Yo! What's up, guys? Sony real quick. And I might throw a little bit of Square Enix in here, because the only thing about Square Enix I can really talk about is Kingdom Hearts 3. Legit ass trailer, but it's fucking still the in development stage, so I'm not really gonna go too far into Square Enix. That's the only thing in Square Enix I give a shit about. That was in their conference. So Sony, if you didn't watch my Nintendo video, the Sony video was essentially they won. And it's kind of hard to say they won because I don't feel like they won in a sense. Like, and let me explain what I mean by that. It kind of goes into my overall thoughts, which I think I might make a separate video for, but I'll go ahead and talk about here. If I'm talking about in terms of appealing to their fan base, Sony and Microsoft did the best at that. The reason why I would give Sony props over Microsoft is primarily just because, and it's literally, this is the only reason, because they went and they appealed to the greatest fucking demands of their fan bases. And that's not to say Microsoft didn't do that, but like the things that they showed, Microsoft and Nintendo especially dropped the ball on that. It was like, we wanted a new Rare game, and the Rare game we got was a fucking pirate simulator. And let's be honest, that doesn't look interesting even on its own merits. Like fuck the I want a Banjo-Kazooie and Conquer thing. Just like on its own merits, that shit doesn't look good. Nintendo, if anything, felt like they slapped us in the face with 2 titles. Because I can see people I know people are pissed about Metroid. Some people aren't pissed about Animal Crossing, and that's primarily because you don't know. But the ones who know, bruh, people are so mad at Animal Crossing, it's fucking ridiculous. Some people are so goddamn mad at Animal Crossing. They're probably just as mad as the Metroid fans. Sony gave us a new IP, Uncharted 4 footage, and then like 2 or 3 games we've been wanting, which is Shenmue, even though it's just a Kickstarter, but it's already funded. I mean, we're not shocked by that. So Shenmue, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Last Guardian. That, to me, that's it. That's it. Those things in combination, that's it. Because everything else was either like fluff or like not as interesting stuff. It was also a lot of multi-plat dumb shit. And as I said, the problem I have with Nintendo is in Sony's. They actually started with Sony's, which is stupid as fuck. Why is Disney Infinity in your conference? When Disney Infinity is in your conference, you can never fucking have a perfect conference. I'm sorry. And that's just personal. And listen, and the reason why I say that is because if you feel like, first off, Disney Infinity is not conference worthy. In my opinion, it's not. It's one of those things that you talk about in press releases later on in the week. You don't fucking throw that in there. And I'm gonna go into detail about my overall view, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it here because really that's all I gotta say. It's like Sony won. They appealed to their fan base. They appeal heavily to their fan base in terms of that. And that's it. That's it. But my overall thoughts. Not my objective thought, I mean my purely biased thoughts here. The Wii U still probably is going to have have at least as good as a year as Microsoft, if not better. And the reason why I say that is because Sony, for everything they showed, like none of that shit is coming out this year. Horizon not coming out this year. Last Guardian I don't think is coming out this year. Fucking Final Fantasy Remake, definitely. That shit's still in development. Shenmue, no. Fucking Uncharted, no. Like, the best parts of their conference aren't even coming out this year. That's like my biggest fucking problem. That's actually the same problem Microsoft had. You know, is Nintendo having the problem they currently had? They did do the same thing they showed with 2016 games. The one thing I can say is, most of the games that they talked about are coming out this year. The only games I think that are coming out this year for Microsoft is like Tomb Raider and fucking, what is it, Tomb Raider and Halo? Maybe Forza? So it's like, yeah, Sony, you win the E3, but like this year, you've thrown, this year is a fucking waste. Like you can get hyped and say, oh, they won, but it's pretty much what they said about the Wii U. The Wii U's year is in 2014. The PS4's year is in 2016. That's literally what happened. But that's all I'm going to say for now. I'm going to go into more detail in my actual overview video, but I wanted to just say, E3 wise, good job, Sony. Good job. Good job. You directly appeal to your fans, and in this case, I can see why people say you won. I personally wasn't interested in most of the shit you showed, but except for Horizon. Horizon does look interesting, and I'm not the only guy who shares that sentiment. But like everything else, everything else is I'll put it this way: if the main goal of the press conference was to get me to buy a PS4, it's still 2016, so it's like you can say Sony won, but still wouldn't get a console this year. Still wouldn't get. There's no reason to get a console this year. I'm serious. There's absolutely no reason to own a PS4 this year. Because everything that's great about the PS4 and that you got hyped off of on the damn E3 trailer, next year. So, yeah. You win Sony, but your console still isn't worth buying for another year, so... Yeah, but then again, you're already killing it in sales, so I guess one person doesn't really matter. Well, Microsoft can easily take this chance and dominate, so that's a thing. That's a thing. So, yeah. That's my thoughts, and I'm going to go into overall stuff that I kind of went into here more in detail there. So, leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. This has been the Insane Game Freak. Loves the game, play to win, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace, though.